starting out or looking to upgrade your serger, the BabyLock Vibrant might be a great machine for you. I'm Megan, Education Manager here at Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum, and the BabyLock Vibrant we've seen a lot of people get started with because it's a fabulous 4-thread serger. On a 4-thread machine, you are able to do things like construct garments, gather so easy, way easier than on a sewing machine, and you can do things such as decorative stitches or adding binding to your quilting very easily. So let's dive right into the machine. Of course, this is a 4-thread machine, so we have 4 pathways to get into when we thread it. I can open this up and you can kind of see it's just like connect the dots like we see on most sergers. Now, a lot of people when they first get a serger struggle with the lower looper, which is this guy right there. But on this machine, I can open it up so I have free access to get to that lower looper, making threading so much easier. The fact that I can open it up gives me that access and also allows me to change my rolled hem, but we'll get to that on another video. On this, I can close that back up, and I like to point out too, especially for beginners or people who are a little nervous, there's this little extra piece on the foot that's like a blade guard. So that way you don't accidentally cut anything you don't want to or cut your fingers. Not that that happens very often, but sometimes we get a little creative. So that is built into the machine there. After you thread the machine, you can close it right up. Grab a piece of fabric. I'm going to do it right sides out so that you can see the stitch a little better. I like to lift my foot up, otherwise there is a presser foot lift back there. So get your fabric under there, and then all I need to do is step on the gas. And then, after you're done serging, you can chain off. You can press this little lever right there, and it gives you a blade that's nice and out of the way, and you have a serge seam. With that, you are able to do so many things with that serge seam. For instance, this is just a plain piece of cotton. You can also sew on something a little stretchier, like a knit. So I'm going to go ahead and, throw it, serge on that so you can see how that works. Usually we do 2 layers of that. And knits are something that a lot of sewists are scared of because they move so much. So when you serge on a knit, it allows you to have that stability and the stretch. So when I serge on this guy, it cuts off those ends for me and allows me to have that stretch in the seam without compromising the stitch. So when you're making leggings, when you're making swimwear, when you're hemming that pair of pants that just happens to be way too long, this really helps with all of that. The other thing that I use serger a lot for is going to be for gathering. So it's super easy to set it up on this machine even without a gathering foot. I move my stitch length to the highest, my differential to the highest, and then my tensions to about 6 or 7 just on the needles. I leave my loopers alone. And now this beautiful piece of fabric is going to be gathered in no time. Are you ready? Oops. Ready, set, go. All right, and then with that, look how quickly that gathered. If you haven't played with the serger before, you should definitely go and try it because it is so much fun. Thanks for joining us on this video about the BabyLock Vibrant, and we will see you next time.